Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Level Up Show. I am your host, the one and only Derek Vance, currently sitting in dog hair hell. I've been working different shifts this week, and the coconut has been out of town, which means the dogs have spent an inordinate amount of time not upstairs, so they've been in the basement where they've sat in my chair, and I'm literally in 6 inches of dog hair. The hair that is on this chair is deeper than what I can deliver. That's sad. It's a sad life to lead.
Is it deeper than a deep dish?
It is deeper than a deep dish. It's deeper than a Chicago deep dish, which, that's the deepest and bluest.
Pretty deep.
Yeah. Deep blue sea. See the deep blue.
Yep. Hat is like a shark's fin. I know where you're going.
Yep, absolutely know where I'm going. With me, as always, these two fine gentlemen who accompany me every single week, unless it's 11:30 on a Thursday when Ryan is asleep. Ryan and Ralph both with me tonight. How are you, gentlemen?
Is that really when you guys tried to do it?
We were literally doing the show. We did the show for an hour. We didn't do it. We just sat here and bullshitted for an hour, waiting for you to wake up, and then you wake up 30 fucking minutes after we fucking text you.
Well, he was asleep.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wake up to a text.
Yeah, but then he wakes up and he's like, I'm awake now, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is that?
I didn't even look at the times. I just it was getting close to 9, and I hadn't heard from anybody, so I was like, I'm tired. I'm just gonna go to sleep. So I went to sleep, and then I woke up around almost midnight.
It was after midnight. It was like 12:30. Yeah. I had got off to play some Witcher, and I didn't do that very well because I was tired too. And then you're like, hey, I'm up. I didn't know we were doing it. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, well, I'm not going. I'm good. Like, we'll just plan for a different day. So it was good. We shot the shit, talked about Ant-Man and how very moderately mediocre it is. So I went and saw that night. Wrong show. So it was a good time. It was a good time. So how about you guys? What have you guys been up to? Anything new and exciting done in your lives?
No, I saw the Royals get beat by the team that wears black and yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
Apparently all teams in Pittsburgh wear black and yellow. Penguins, Steelers, and the Pirates.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was planned or just coincidence.
They love that color, man.
But yeah, McCutcheon struck out 3 times.
By color, I mean black.
And A.J. Burnett, he hit Moustakas twice.
No wonder.
He didn't get thrown out of the game. He hit 3 people. He threw the ball at 3 people. But oh well.
I'm glad you got to see a win. That's good. That's a plus.
Yeah, I figured that was my best chance. Although there's a pretty good chance the Pirates are going to win again tonight, too. But I figured with Burnett out there, that was my best chance to see a win.
Why?
And then he gave up way more runs than he normally did. The Royals were on top of it.
Who's going tonight?
I think it was Cole. I mean, look.
Oh, Garrett Cole.
Yeah, he's got 13 wins. So.
Oh yeah, Garrett Cole's where it's at, man. He's on my fantasy team.
Yeah, so there's a pretty good chance they'll win tonight too. But I think the Royals have a better pitcher throwing tonight than they did last night.
What? Ventura's usually pretty good. He just likes to try to punch people.
He was not doing so well last night. He gave up 4 runs right away in the second inning.
Too much pressure. He's only 17 years old, so.
Is that what his birth certificate says?
Probably.
Did he take his mom to prom?
Yeah.
Take his mom to prom.
Hell yeah.
Was he the one who did well in the World Series last year? Or?
Yeah, he did pretty well. It was
He hasn't been doing too hot this year.
James Shields, who was the motherfucker. Thankfully, they lost him.
True that. He was not good. They rode him hard, but he was not good.
I don't even know if
about me.
I don't even know if Alex Gordon was playing last night. If he
He's
was,
hurt.
he was like, oh, okay, yeah, it was like a non-factor. I was like, where? Didn't even know he's hurt.
He's been out for like. He's gonna be out for like 6 or 8 weeks or something.
Jesus.
Yeah. Moustakas blasted one. Not into the fountain though, so he didn't piss in the fountain.
It's too bad.
That's a nice fountain. That was a nice fountain. That's just a nice stadium in general. It's just it's a pretty park.
Yeah, it is. It's a good one.
It's a good looking stadium.
Yeah. The only thing that kind of sucked is we were sitting. You know, there's like the top level and it overhangs down.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the area where it's overhanging, so it cut like we couldn't see all of the scoreboard, the big royal scoreboard.
So you're in like
Where it cut off.
Is it 4-3-2-1 there, or is it 3-3-2-1? I don't remember.
Through what?
For the levels, is it?
Oh, I don't know. They have some like Hy-Vee level, which is where all the shit tickets are, and then after that, there's like another. There's like another level where there's like, what would you call those boxes? Luxury boxes? I don't know what you call them, suites or whatever. And then below that is where all the rest of the seating is.
Expensive as fuck.
Well, I mean that's where I was, but it was like $40 for my ticket. But if I would have went further down where I was out of that area where that overhang was, then it would have been like $70 per ticket, and then go up from there.
Yeah.
So.
The only time we went to the Royals game when they were rebuilding the stadium and it was all getting done, and we were sitting in like the 100 levels, but they were all paid for because we were a sponsor of them, so it was kind of nice to go there and check all that stuff out, all that business.
Yeah, they play.
I don't fucking remember at this point. I have no idea. And then I went and saw him play the Braves last year, 2 years ago. That was pretty good, except for
Greg Maddux was he pitching?
Nope, he wasn't. He was dead. They lost him, so that was unfortunate. I got to see a Braves loss.
If you got a dead guy on the mound, you're gonna have trouble.
Oh shit, that's absolutely true. Yeah, let's talk some video games, shall we? It should be a very condensed episode, as even though we've had a little bit of a break, there's not been a lot going on. I'm excited to hear about a couple things you guys have been playing, but let's start first with the news. Ralph, do you mind filling us in on the number one topic of the week? Do you want to talk about it a little bit?
It's like 2 weeks old.
It is 2 weeks old at this point, but it's still
Well,
sad.
Satoru Iwata died, who was the head Nintendo guy.
President of Nintendo of America and of Japan, technically?
I don't know about America.
Yeah, America's Bill Trinen, but he was like basically over all of it.
Right.
And so top dog.
Yeah, he looked the best in the Luigi hat, so.
That's very true. Very true.
He was the only one that cared about the year of Luigi. Not even Mario cared.
Nah, he.
I still don't know if Mario knows Luigi is a thing. I mean, you barely ever see them together.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you're playing Superstar Saga or any of those games.
Yeah.
And Luigi's Mansion, Mario didn't even know Luigi was trying to save him.
Yeah, but so it sucks. He's dead. He was 55. That's super young.
That was my biggest thing, is how young he was. At 55, and I understood he had like cancer of some sort, right?
Yeah, I didn't even know about that.
Bile
He had cancer like a year before and had surgery.
I didn't know that was that big of a deal. Like, I didn't know that like your bile duct was like, oh man, you can fucking die. Like, that was a little excessive. But I mean,
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? It super sucks though. I was when I saw they get tweeted out for the first time. It was from the little Player One podcast. Chris Johnston, CJ, tweeted it out, and I was like, he wouldn't just tweet something out that's a fucking rumor, and sure as shit, it was not. So it's super sad. I didn't know that he coded Super Smash Brothers.
He like helped. I know he debugged one of them and then
Yeah,
helped
I think
get
that
it
was it.
going. But like I think he helped get the idea off the ground or something. But I mean, he helped get Kirby started also. I think he actually worked on the first Kirby game.
Yeah,
And,
it's probably on Wikipedia, probably all the stuff that he worked on.
Yeah.
yeah, he did a bunch of shit.
Yeah, I mean, it just sucks because that dude seemed like he had a lot of outside of the box ideas. Like, was he the one that came up with the GameCube? Was that his kind of
That was
dynamic,
before.
or was it
Well,
the DS kind of his?
I think both those. Well, GameCube was already out whenever he came into power, and the DS was already almost done. I think whenever he came in, so I don't know what he had to do with any of them.
I mean, he was still president during one of their best console releases, which is only easy to say because it's the Wii. But he seemed to have a pretty big influence on a lot of people, and it is not awesome that he's dead. That's kind of shitty. So it's a little rough. Who takes over now, Ralph? Who do you think? Not Miyamoto, obviously.
Well, I bet Miyamoto could if he wanted to.
I don't think he's gonna want to though.
No, he won't. It's they're saying the Takeda guy. I don't remember what his name is. Maybe it's not Takeda.
Chiquita Banana.
Yeah.
La Femme Takeda.
Yeah. And I would look it up and tell you, but my computer's like super weird and like frozen, but I'm still talking to you, so I guess we're fine.
Genyo Takeda.
Yeah. I don't remember what he's like head of console development.
He's the general manager of Nintendo's Integrated Research Division and representative representative director of Nintendo.
Okay.
As of Satoru Iwata's death.
So
Joined Nintendo in '72. Got his current position in 1981. So he's been in the same position for 34 years.
that's pretty impressive.
That's crazy.
72. So he was 23 when he got a job with Nintendo.
That would have been back in the glory days of like those gun games they were making. Or
Yeah,
something.
absolutely. Here's some of the games that he was a producer and director. He's a producer and director of Punch-Out, the arcade game, and the NES game.
Nice.
He'd produced Super Punch-Out Arm Wrestling, Star Tropics,
Nice.
Super Punch-Out Pilot Wing 64, Dr. Mario 64, the Popeye arcade game, Space Firebird, the Sheriff arcade game. That means anything to anybody?
That's probably one of those gun games.
And then EVR Race, which is another thing that he worked on. So he got a special thanks in Killer Instinct Gold and Donkey Kong Country, so he had his hand in that. So dude's done a lot, obviously. So I don't know if there's a Yamauchi relative working there anymore, is there? I know that's the guy that died back in 2000, what? 10?
Probably. Yeah, I don't know if there is or not.
I don't know, but that's just the name. If you look at Nintendo directors, there was the Fusajiro, Yamauchi, Sekiro Kaneda, and then Hiroshi Yamauchi, and Satoru Iwata. So he was only president for 13 years. Yamauchi was president for 53 years. Fusajiro was president back in 1889, it says. Jesus Christ. I picture this guy as like a Japanese Wild West dude that's just over there like, yeah! I got this thing called Nintendo! Y'all should come check it out! Except for in a Japanese accent, you know?
They got them Hanafuda cards, like, ready to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yeah, that's kind of the big news of the week. Probably the most disheartening news of the week is Satoru Iwata's death. But we shall persevere. I'm sure Nintendo's got big plans for the future, and they need somebody that's going to be there to innovate with them. So I would like to see Miyamoto take over, but I think he likes making games too much that he's not going to put that on hold to work on business stuff.
Yeah, I'd rather him make games.
Yeah, I'd rather make games as well. So we'll see what happens. Miyamoto, just so you know, is 62 years old. 62 years old. He joined Nintendo at 25. I wish I could have got a job at Nintendo in fucking 1977. I was negative 11.
Would have been hard for you.
Yep, it would have been impossible. Kim possible.
Oh damn.
Kim possible.
What would you have put on your resume? What?
Typing it now.
Yeah, you don't think you heard the question.
I didn't hear the question. My headphones are plugged.
What would you put on your resume?
If I was -11,
Mm-hmm.
it would have just been like an amoeba. Or something.
Amiibo? Because you would have been ahead of your time.
Yeah, I would have put an amiibo on there, and then they would have just skyrocketed back in 1980, and they would have been the best company of all time. Instead, they're just kind of lackluster.
I would have also looked like a squid from Splatoon. So
I've given them all their ideas back when I was nothing, less than nothing. That's the best thing of all time. Other news this week, so we'll keep with the Nintendo theme. Devil's Third, which is a game at least one of you guys know about, is coming to the Wii U. I sure as shit don't know about anything about it. I just know that it's coming to the Wii U sometime this fall.
Coming to a bargain bin near you.
yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully it's one of those things where it's like a GameStop exclusive.
People are already thinking though that it's going to be like some cult classic or something, just because it's bad and might be somewhat okay, but most of it is bad.
Like Ride to Hell. No, sorry, that's better than okay.
I mean, this game has been in development for a while. It seems like it got announced in 2010.
Yeah, I mean, Itagaki would still be making. Was he doing Dead or Alive and the Ninja Gaiden games?
Yeah. I mean,
But something happened where he lost his job. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, this game should have came out a long time ago, but THQ was gonna put it out, and shit hit the fan with THQ. So.
I didn't hit the fan. They flushed the toilet and they fucking bankrupted that place.
Wow, they 50 cented that joint.
Yeah, they're driving around an electric car right now. That's absolutely what they're doing.
Of course.
I've never played any of his games. Have you guys?
I have not.
I have. Has he done? How many Ninja Gaidens has he done?
I
Anybody
think
know?
up to 2.
Like, as in
Whoa.
1 and 2, like the newer ones?
I think he might have done the NES ones. Do you think he did the NES ones?
I have no idea.
I will tell you. Give me one moment and keep talking.
I've played all those. I mean, they were harder than Blind Melon.
Yeah, but he's
Hello.
like,
No
He's
rain
gone.
here.
he's known for saying stupid shit. So him saying stupid shit about people not liking his game isn't new. It's just he hasn't been around for a while to say it's stupid shit.
I mean, I'm sure it's bad because that character they always show from the game looks terrible. From Devil's Third, got tattoos all over him and no eyes. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, it looks like he made. He worked on the Dead or Alive game back in '86. He did Dead or Alive 2, Dead or Alive 3, and Dead or Alive 4, and then Ninja Gaiden, and then the DS one, and then Ninja Gaiden 2. So. Yep, I haven't played any of those fucking games. I never really played any Dead or Alive. I sure as shit haven't played any of the Ninja Gaiden games.
Yeah, he used to talk a lot of crap about Devil May Cry, but I guess Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry were kind of the closest to each other at the time. But I don't know. He went silent for a while. I'm really surprised he actually found somebody to make a game with. But
Him and Sweary should team up.
That would probably make it a super fucking insane game.
Probably. It'd be hard and no one would buy it.
Nope. Well, some people would buy it, but no one would like it.
True.
That's pretty weird. So yeah, that's happening, coming out sometime in the fall. Here's some other news that you guys will probably most likely enjoy. Gearbox, everyone's favorite developer. They have done some concept development for a possible new Duke Nukem game.
I don't think that's true. I mean, I too. I think they're making it up.
You think they're just fucking with us and trolling everybody?
Unless they get Iron Galaxy to make it for them. Or, whoever made Aliens Colonial Marines.
So you think it'll just come out and be super shitty again?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't it be? It's Duke Nukem. It's not meant to be liked. It's meant to be stupid and fun. What would you even
I
want
don't know
out
about
of
the
it?
fun.
Well, yeah. What would you want out of a new Duke Nukem game? Would you want it to get like the Doom treatment and just get like completely reformed and be fucking awesome? Is that like the ideal way that it would go?
They could just do like a remake of Duke Nukem 3D, and I'd just be fine with that. And then,
Yeah, I would be down with that. As long as I could still go into the bathroom and pee and watch girls dance.
and pick up turds and throw them. I guess
Yeah,
that was
absolutely.
forever.
I think that was forever, yeah.
Yeah. There doesn't need to be any more Duke Nukems. There's no.
You're done with Duke?
I mean, I like
Done?
them, but
Done with the Duke, huh?
what's the point?
Yeah. Well, money maybe. That's always the root of all evil.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Gearbox working on Your Brother in Arms? What do you think of that?
I don't know. The last one they made wasn't too great. That Hell's Highway one. I don't know. Like all they really have going for them is Borderlands. So
I think they could make another Aliens game, don't you?
there's no way. I don't think Sega would allow it.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know. Sega's okay with putting out shit. They put out shit all the time.
I mean, yeah, they're not Konami. They're not completely removing themselves, you know?
Konami is also okay with putting out shit. So
That's true. Did you play Lord of Shadow 2? Because that thing was absolute shit.
wait, what was it? Oh, Lord of Shadow 2? Oh. No. I'm talking about some of their other stuff.
The other hot bangers,
Yeah.
there's not very many. So that's very plausible. And then in the same interview, of course, he talked about the plausibility of Borderlands 3 and that the fact that they are trying to figure out what they want to do because it would have to be bigger and better than Borderlands 2, so they have to come up with a cool gimmick or idea. So
Yeah, I don't know what they would do for Borderlands 3 besides just more Borderlands.
I don't know if there's another hook that's going to get people such as Ralph to come close to even playing it, but I doubt it.
Oh, I would try it. I don't
Well,
know.
I know you'd try it.
They have 8-player co-op yet?
Nope, not yet.
There you go.
I don't use the 4-player co-op, let alone an 8-player co-op.
Well, I mean, I didn't use Borderlands 2, so
Multiplayer Borderlands, maybe like challenge maps and shit.
I think I played more of that Vita version of Borderlands than you did when I was at your place.
I think that's probably true.
probably.
It was pretty shitty too. It looked terrible.
It was rough. Super rough.
What about Biohazard? Did you guys jump on that Biohazard prototype release?
What the
Like
fuck was
Resident
that?
Evil? What are we talking about?
No, prototype Biohazard. You know the up-res versions of Prototype 1 and Prototype 2 for the Xbox One and PS4.
I don't even know
Yeah.
if they were up-resed.
I guess they made it so that it output in 1080.
Yeah.
But
Better frame rate.
Yeah, no, not even a better frame rate. I read about it on Digital Foundry, and they said that the PS3 version ran better than than them. So,
Impressive.
yeah.
I never played any more than the first 10 minutes of Prototype 1. I didn't touch Prototype 2 at all. It just always felt like an infamous wannabe since they came out right around the same time, even though I believe Prototype came out first.
Yeah, but like I've actually played Prototype because I got it for free for buying what the hell was that game? Singularity.
Yeah.
And they're like Infamous and Prototype are nowhere near the same games. Prototype is like that Hulk game that came out because it's made by the same people.
That game was sweet.
Yeah, like that's basically what Prototype is. It's that Hulk game, but without the Hulk.
So it's not fun. But yeah, Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Yeah.
I think on PS2 and Xbox or something. Maybe GameCube also.
But I never played
Awesome.
Prototype 2. I was meant to I thought I had finished all my 360 games, but I hadn't finished Prototype. So I guess it's one more.
I mean, I don't know that I would go and buy it for $50.
It's only 30.
Is it only 30 now?
Yeah, for both, I think. Oh wait, the current prototype? I mean, 360 prototype or
No,
Xbox One?
the bundle, the Xbox
Oh. I thought it was $30 for both of them or something like
I think
that.
it's 50 for both. I'm checking right now.
I heard
But-
50. I wouldn't pay 5 for both of them.
I wouldn't pay anything more than $10 for both of them. I think I don't give a shit.
Well, if they run worse than the ones on the PS3 and 360, then why would you buy them at all?
I don't think I would. Yeah, $50 for both of those. So yeah, I'm not into that at all. So
That's way too much.
could you guys see like an Infamous 1, Infamous 2 up-res? You think that could happen? A re-release, if you will?
I hope not.
Yeah, I mean it could, but I don't really think those games would fly nowadays. Like Infamous, I really didn't like the second one.
When I went back and started playing 2, when I was playing the new one, I can't think of what the fuck it's
Second
called.
Son.
Second Son. When I went back after playing Second Son a little bit, it does not hold up graphically, and that was the second one, so I can imagine what the first one looks like.
Yeah, I really liked the first one at the time, but not a fan of the second. And then the second Son was okay.
Yeah, I dug Second Son, other than the fucking story is stupid as shit, but I mean, aside from that, everything was fine. So, and then the last piece of news, which rounds up a very quick news segment for us, is Dead Island 2. It's been in development for a couple years now, right? Showed it at last year's E3, didn't show it this year, and now I know why. They Dead Island 2 it's parted ways with Jaeger. Jaeger will not be developing Dead Island 2 any longer, which leaves who to make Dead Island 2, you think?
Gearbox.
Ugh.
Not really.
I mean, do you think the guys that come in and make Saints Row just come in and fucking bang out a fucking zombie game, make it Saints Row with zombies? I'd be down with that for fucking sure.
That'd be awesome, but
Oh man, that would be the best. I could see them doing it. I mean, Deep Silver just calls up the dudes that do that. It was a Volition. Yeah, Volition, and just gets it cracking. I mean, why not? What else are they gonna do?
they're probably working on
Saints
either
Row
another
5.
Saints Row or another Red Faction. I don't know.
I mean, I'm fine with that, but God, it'd be funny for them to break up the team into two teams and have one of them work on Dead Island 2. That'd be a cool game, I think.
I don't know. Dead Island 2 is probably already screwed. Like if they have to switch developers.
I mean, that game's not coming out for a while, and now, yeah, like you said, if anything, at all.
So yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine that game's gonna come out and be any good. It looked okay from like videos, but something must be really going wrong.
Yeah, wouldn't you think a game? How bad do you think it'd have to be to where they just kick the team off of it?
Yeah, the only other thing I can think of is maybe like they had some contract and things weren't getting done in time, and
Oh, yeah.
they just didn't renew it. But I don't know enough about how that stuff works to know.
That's possible.
But yeah, who knows?
They could still get Techland's B team or whatever to go ahead and finish that up.
Yeah, Techland was the guys that worked on the first one, right?
Yeah, and Dying Light,
And then they went and made Dying Light, right?
which was Dead Island 2. Yeah.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. I still like the cheaper and cheaper that game goes, the more and more I kind of want to play it.
Yeah, I mean it's not really that memorable.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't want to keep it. I would just want to check it out, But I haven't seen it dirt cheap. I think the cheapest I've seen it's $30. But that'd be a game I would try, if only to never play it in the dark, and I'd only play it during the day. And I mean in the game, not like outside.
Oh.
I'm not a pussy. Usually.
You might like it. I don't know.
We'll see.
It's fine.
See what happens. So, yeah, that's gonna do it for news. That's all that's been happening in the last couple of weeks. What else you guys got? Anything else that you guys can think of that is really memorable over the last couple of weeks?
I don't know if I got anything for games.
I think I don't have anything else for games at all. So let's move on to
Evo happened, fighting game tournament.
I don't give a fuck about a fighting game tournament. It was featured on ESPN though, which is kind of cool. Much like HOTS was featured. Heroes of the Dorm. Yeah, Heroes of the Storm. Played with colleges for
Hot
college
D.
tuition money. I got that hot D for you. You just drive on up 4 hours. It won't be very hot by then, but anyway.
Reheated D.
That's fucking. It's a hot and ready reheated. It's
Yeah.
like the worst kind of D. Oh fuck. That's yeah. Let's talk about what we've been playing. I'm gonna jump in and go first this week, only because I have done the same thing I've done for the last 3 weeks. Played more Witcher. I am literally at the very end, I believe. Ryan, I will tell you, I'm on the boat, about to talk to that elf dude and tell him that everything's ready to go, and I think that's it. I think I'm done. I think I go to the final mission and that's it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You might have maybe like a couple more things to do before that, but it'll be pretty clear that you're doing.
Like an hour or two, or not even.
It's probably less than 2 hours or something.
I'm excited. It's been great. I've been getting to the point that you were at and just skipping through a lot of the dialogue, but only because
That was the whole game.
yeah, there's just so much of it at this point. I just want to finish it. I want to trade that and Batman in.
They did all that memory management stuff or whatever. That would have been way easier. That patch that just came out.
Oh my God,
After I already finished the game.
7 goddamn gigs though.
Yeah. Did you not download it?
Oh, I downloaded it. That new movement sucks, by the way. It's super loose. It's really, really bad. I didn't like it at all. It just feels like where in The Witcher you kind of run side to side, you know? This is just, man, it just lets you fucking twirl around like you're a ballerina. It's bad. I don't like it at all. I didn't use it on Roach to see if it made any difference with the horses, but it's not good. But yeah, that dream sequence, or not the dream sequence, the portal sequence where you were going to different worlds, that was super cool.
I barely remember that. I remember going through like some poison field or something.
There's the poison field. There was the frozen tundra area. There was just a dry wasteland. It was just cool aesthetics that CD Projekt Red did. They were pretty cool.
You're probably gonna end up with Yennefer or something because you didn't bang Triss.
Yeah, I missed banging Triss, so I'm definitely not gonna have any kind of awesome 3-way on a unicorn.
You don't get like there was a 3-way option presented, but it's a joke. It doesn't happen.
Well, he says a 5-way at one point when you're doing that side quest with that blind bitch. You remember that? Yeah, he makes a joke about having a 5-way. It was pretty funny.
I don't know if I remember that or I skipped through it, but Philippa or whatever her name is.
Yeah, Philippa Eilhart.
Yeah, I might have just skipped over that. I don't remember, but I wonder how it's going to end for you because I didn't have I pretty much like burned all the bridges with Triss and Yennefer because I tried to do the 3-way thing because I was just like, there's no way it's going to happen, and then it didn't, and then
And everyone left you.
pretty much.
I didn't get to bang. It seemed like I could have. I didn't get to bang Yennefer the second time at the Kaer Morhen, so I wonder if I'm going to be able to.
Oh yeah, I did that.
I didn't do that.
What? How did that not happen?
I don't know why it didn't happen because I banged her the first time, so I thought I was just in like Flynn.
Yeah, on the unicorn.
Yeah, on the unicorn, absolutely. So I was kind of disheartened by that, but we'll see. I'm excited to get that game finished, and then I've heard nothing but good shit about this Rocket League, man. I want to play Rocket League real bad. So I'm pumped.
What about Drive Club?
Yep, all these games are in my queue to try. There's just going to be an hour here, an hour there. It's going to be a lot of menial games. So I also downloaded this game called Lifeline on my phone. I don't remember if I talked about it yet. Written by Dave Justice, who is
Life Alert?
No, not Life Alert. What was it called? Lifeline. It's written by the dude that wrote the Wolf Among Us comic books.
Wasn't there a PS2 game called Lifeline where you had to like shout into a microphone to make some lady do some shit?
I
Sounds right.
Yeah. How can they get away with that?
don't know because it's.
Sounds
I don't
good.
know why. But it's written by the guy that wrote the comic books or the graphic novels of Wolf Among Us, which I'm excited to try that out. I have yet to get to Framed, so I've got a lot of games that I need to play on my phone. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Witcher 3 has taken up the most of my time.
Definitely a game called Lifeline for PS2 where you yelled at some lady and told her what to do. And most of the time she couldn't understand what you were saying to her.
Yeah, I didn't play that at all.
You missed out. You should watch videos of it on YouTube. It can be pretty funny.
That's all I've got this week, though. I've only played The Witcher, so it's pretty boring in the DV household. I watched 3/4 of Joe Dirt. It's not good. I was at work, so it was kind of hard to finish it off. I don't get finished off unless I'm at home. It's not good. It's worth bullshitting around on your PS4 if you got nothing else to watch, but it's dumb. But if you like the first one, you'll like it because it's got real dumb jokes, but a real good soundtrack.
Wait, what is it?
Joe Dirt 2?
With David Spade?
Yep.
That came out already?
Yeah, it's on Crackle right now. It has over 1 million views.
Did it even come out in theaters or?
No, it's a direct release.
Oh man, how's David Spade looking these days?
Old as fuck.
Is he still like super skinny or?
Yeah, he's still real skinny. He the premise of the movie is he goes back in time. So like the first 30 minutes after he goes back in time, he runs into like a young version of the dude that put him in the hole in the first movie.
I don't even remember. Oh wait, the Buffalo Bob or whatever thing, or
Buffalo Bob, yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Yep. So he runs into him and he's like, it's kind of good, but otherwise it's more Joe Dirt and they are not great. So
I can't believe that came out.
it's out, man. Do your damnedest to watch it. I'm gonna watch the rest of it probably.
Is that like a free trial of Crackle or something?
It's just free. You don't have to have a trial.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So just free Joe Dirt too?
Yeah. Right, free as it can be, just like the fucking Auto Trader. They're free.
A lot of hair jokes or no hair jokes?
Yeah, I mean, also the movie starts with one long fart joke about how his job is working for like these woodsman dudes, and they just fart on him the entire time.
Wasn't Jamie Presley in that movie?
Yeah, I haven't seen her yet. I don't think she's in it.
Okay.
That's the You're My Sister. You're My Sister.
Sounds really good.
It's real bad. And I mean, real bad.
I'm glad I didn't see the first one.
Be glad. Absolutely be glad. So yeah, well, that's all I've done. What about you there, Rybones? Why don't you tell me what you've been playing this week?
Who? What?
You, Ryan, you.
Well, finished Borderlands and the pre-sequel. That game is way harder than Borderlands 2, I thought.
Really?
Or I was just getting bored with it and just kept like forcing myself to get through it and dying a lot because of that. I don't know. I hated the character that I picked, that gunslinger chick. I hated it.
Yep.
And then I never found anything to regenerate health, so I don't know, maybe that's why it was harder. So
I thought the pre-sequel was super easy, but
it was short, and I don't know. I went to try to do the DLC afterwards, but the DLC is really stupid. Like, one is just an arena thing that you like did like 4 or 5 times in Borderlands 2, and that was really stupid. So I like played through like 1 round of that and stopped. And then I started the Claptastic Voyage thing, but that also seemed kind of dumb. So I don't know if I'll ever finish the DLC, but I might just be done with Borderlands for a while. But then I started playing Final Fantasy 14. Got that.
14?
Yeah, for like $17 at Walmart, and it comes with like free 30-day subscription or whatever.
So you're just playing it for 30 days? You're not going to pay for it, are you?
I might. I'm playing with some people I know, so I'm level like 29, and the cap is like 50 or something. So
Stuck back into the MMO world. Have you ever played an MMO like this before?
No, and man, the quests are stupid. MMO quests are retarded. Like, I don't understand why people play those games.
There's no writing to them at all.
Like I skip all the text, so I have no idea what's going on with the story.
All you need to know is where your exclamation point is that you're going to, and then your question mark that you're going to next.
Some of them are like, take this quest, talk to these 3 people that are right behind you, and then turn in the quest.
Yep. And it's like, here's 1,000 experience, and you're like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
I guess it's fucking sweet.
I don't get it. I mean, the stories, I have no idea what's going on in the story. I have like 3 crystals, like a blue, a purple, and an orange. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I got them. So I'm just plowing through that. So the only thing that seems cool are like some of the dungeons, which that's about it. That's the only thing that seems cool.
Yeah, I mean,
And
those
then-
are always the cool parts with WoW, is playing the dungeons and the, I don't think they were called dungeons in that, though. What were they called?
What, raids or something?
Instances, yeah, raids.
Uh,
That was always the fun part because that's when you got like the big groups of people together and just fucking rip shit apart.
Yeah, it's the guy who I work with who got people into it, wanted and for some reason he wanted somebody to play as a cat lady, so I created a cat lady. So I'm running around as a cat lady in this Japanese RPG.
What's her name?
Cat lady. I got real creative with the naming.
That's pretty good. It's not like big X little X cat lady, big X little X. Is
No,
it?
I just called her cat lady.
Okay. I'm surprised that name wasn't taken.
Not Kathy Lady, just Kathy.
Oh, that would have been good. Kathleen Ladiel.
No, she's got like a long black tail and ears.
You sound like you're singing me a Jet song all of a sudden. Long black tail. She's so sweet with her jet black hair.
You knocked that
sing a
off.
song about his cat.
No.
Yeah, that's bad.
Anyway,
Song about his cat licking a bag.
you're like the 5th person on my friends list that now plays that goddamn game, by the way.
You have
What?
5 people on your friends list?
I have more than 5 people on my friends list, but
I do not.
5 of them, at least 5 of them. 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5. Yeah,
I'll probably.
at least,
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, at least 5 of them play that goddamn game, and they all try to fucking get me to, hey, join it. It's like, there wasn't a monthly fee, man. I'd be there. I love MMOs. Like, I can do that.
Well,
But-
you get 30 days free. You might be able to finish I think I might be able to finish the story within the 30 days. And if I do, and I don't really care about doing anything else, then I'm not gonna keep playing. I mean, it was only $17.
Yeah, that expansion's supposed to be pretty cool. Heaven's Ward.
Yep. Some more kill X many enemies. Run to this guy, talk to him, and hand this guy something, quests and that. I'm sure.
Probably.
But I mean, some of the CG looked okay, but I still think that it didn't look as good as like Final Fantasy 13 CG. But
It's also PC. I mean, I don't know that they've got a good developer pushing that shit as hard as they can on there, you know?
yeah, but it is kind of nice that PS4 and PC can play together. I'm playing on the PS4, yeah, but I don't know. It seems okay. It's not completely terrible. Just a lot of the quests are really boring. But then I bought The Vanishing of Ethan Carter when it came out.
Oh, I meant to buy that. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about it. How is it?
The game looks great. It might be one of the best, if not the best looking games on the PS4. But like they're really like all you're doing is like it says like this is a game that doesn't hold your hand, but it doesn't have to hold your hand because it's stupid easy. The game is incredibly
yeah.
easy. Yeah, you're just wandering around and like investigating stuff, and you're basically just there for the story. And there's some side stuff that you're pretty much forced to do the side stuff, so you can't really miss it. So it's easy trophies too.
That's not bad.
But
There's not a platinum, though, is there?
no, the story is really weird and kind of odd, but it looks great, and it's kind of short too. So it's only like a few hours. So $20 it might be a little bit much, but
Yeah, I don't know if I want to buy it for $20. I was hoping there would be a discount with it, but
yeah, I had $8 already, but then I realized I don't want to give Sony my card number, so I had to go buy a $20 thing anyway. So I still have $8.
I quit giving Sony my information after all that shit went down.
Yeah. So, but I mean, I think it's worth it. If you can get it on discount, it's definitely worth it.
How long to beat?
I think it's around like 4 hours.
Oh, for $20? No.
So, but I mean, it looks amazing. It's kind of surprising how good it looks, but that's all I've been doing. I think no more Well, I haven't played much StarCraft, so.
Right on. Cool. Well, Mr. Ralpheus, Ralphius, rated R Ralph. What?
Oh, I got a vacuum, by the way.
Yes, the
Huh.
vacuum is
Yeah.
back.
Finally.
Used it once.
It can make its
Oh.
appearance again.
That's all
So
you
much
need.
dog hair.
Take it back.
This doesn't work.
I've just been chipping away at Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS. And, I'm still having a
What
good
level
time.
are you?
Like 17, 16. I mean, I'm only like 6 hours into it, I think.
What do you think the cap is? Is it like 100 or something? Or 99 or something?
Probably. You level up fairly quickly, though, which is
Show
Yeah.
podcast.
yes, which is the opposite of Splatoon. But I don't know why I would compare them. That's why I don't play that fucking game, because you level up so slow. So I don't know. I still feel like I'm terrible at Xenoblade's combat, but I could still beat a boss in like 3 tries. So I guess I'm doing okay.
How many people do you have with you running around?
Right now I have 2 other people. Usually, or like for the longest time, I just had 1. But you can actually switch the leader, so you can play as any of them if you want. If I just stick with Shulk, the main dude, because he's got the Monado, the big red sword thing. Powerful as fuck. But yeah, I still like it, and I still wish I was playing it on a console.
You
But-
could get the Wii version.
No, I'm not starting over. But yeah, I've watched a lot of the Nintendo Treehouse Xenoblade Chronicles X YouTube video, like 30 minutes of it.
What does that come out?
December 5th, something like that.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. That one looks a lot different though, because well, I don't know. They were using guns, which I guess I could switch characters and use guns, but Shulk does not have guns up to this point. So yeah, I don't know.
Like futuristic guns.
Yeah, like an assault rifle, like that.
Does it shoot like paint out of it?
Blood paint.
Blood paint?
It makes red paint if you hit someone with it.
Okay.
It's a
Oh, that reminds me. Have you guys seen Chappie?
No.
I saw
Oh.
it later.
Ralph saw it in the theater.
Yeah, he's throwing knives at people, thinking that's gonna make them go sleepy weepy.
It's not a great movie.
The PS4s were in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some guy named Ninja.
He's a rapper.
Yeah, I read about that.
That's
That's his
terrible.
actual name. He goes by Ninja.
And that was like all their songs, all of the Antwoord songs were in that movie. It was ridiculous. And I finally remembered I had the Metroid Prime trilogy on Wii, so I put that in my Wii U, and I've been playing the shit out of the first Metroid Prime. I think I'm like 30% done, and I'm like 5 hours into it.
Have you played all 3 of those already?
I have never beaten the first 2, so I've never played the second one, I don't think, unless I played the multiplayer one time. Because that one actually is multiplayer, which is weird.
That does sound weird. What is it, like deathmatch? What is that?
Yeah, it's deathmatch.
Oh, that's weird.
I think I played it in high school one time when my friends had it. Split screen, of course. Yeah, Metroid Prime, like, I don't know, that thing will just like suck you in, and I've like played it for like 2 hours on accident a couple times. So that's good.
Is it way better than Other M, or did you ever play Other M?
Oh, I did everything on Other M. If there would have been a platinum trophy, I would have done it, because I collected every upgrade, every missile thing, every secret. I liked Other M. I don't know why people hate it.
Would you rather play Other M than this, or do you still think, or
Other M was, they're quite a bit different, because it was like 2D-ish, except you can move. I mean, you're actually looking at Samus from the side, but you can move her in a 3-dimensional space, which doesn't make sense. It seemed like a lot more linear, so this one I get lost several times, which is also part of the 2-hour playtime accidentally.
I mean, I got lost playing the original Super Metroid, and I just gave up on it after about 20 minutes when I couldn't figure out where I needed to roll next. So take that for what it is.
Yeah, I mean, they're all kind of, you can get lost on all of them fairly easily. I mean, but Other M seemed like it was a lot more hand-holdy,
Right.
and there's a lot more voice acting, which is weird. But Other M ain't a bad game, and I'm looking forward to beating this Metroid Prime, so I can go on the second one, then do the third one. But I don't know if I'll actually do them all, but I kind of want to do.
You play that new Metroid game coming out.
I kind of want to play that Federation Force, and I don't know why.
No, you don't. Don't be that guy.
Why? It's a Metroid Prime game.
Oh God, that doesn't mean anything. Unless they're like trolling you super hard and there's actually a Metroid Prime game in there somewhere, don't do that.
It is. It's literally called Metroid Prime Federation Force.
That doesn't mean anything though.
It's Metroid Prime, but multiplayer.
Ugh, no.
But you gotta be able to play it single player.
Yeah.
And if one of you people would buy it, which you won't, then we could co-op it.
Yeah, no, I'm not buying that game. I'm not buying that shit.
uh,
I think I played 0 Metroid games. I played the demo of Prime, and that was it. But I probably would have liked Super Metroid. It just never, I never played it for whatever reason when I was a kid.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't beat it till, like last year, so. Yeah, and I think that's all I played. I actually found this Sega Genesis thing at Goodwill the other day for $3, which was weird. It's, have you seen those systems where it's like contains like 90 games just plugged into the TV?
Yep.
Okay, it's one of those, but it has a cartridge slot also.
For what? For Sega games?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool. So your Sega games working it?
Yeah, because the only one I have is TMNT Hyperstone Heist.
That's all right.
And it works, but
Fuck
Maybe
yeah.
that's the only game that works in there.
possibly. I mean, it's got like I think every Sonic game but Sonic 3 built into it for some
So
reason.
it's like a GameCube or like a cube with Sonic's Ultimate Collection built into it.
Basically, it's just a little bitty thing. It's,
I got a copy of like Madden 96 somewhere around here if you want to try that.
yeah, I'll try that.
Find you a Mortal Kombat somewhere.
Hell, I'll go to GameStop's website and buy all the used Genesis games I want because
Booyah.
it's old shit now.
They still sell that
They
stuff?
just
fine.
started.
I think you'd have to go to Gamers or something for that.
Yeah, that too. But so that was a nice find. I don't know. It's $3. It's cheap.
Can't complain with that.
So I played that. Yep. I guess I tried playing the Wind Waker a little bit, and I gotta put that on the back burner.
Yeah, how was that?
I don't know. I am not digging the movement in that game for some reason. I think I just need to finish Metroid Primes first, all of them.
Before you move on.
Yeah.
Did I talk about how I downloaded Mario 64 last week? I think I did.
No.
I got
Illegally?
no. I used my my shit to get my free games to get that, and then
I think you did say you got it. I guess.
and I downloaded them last week. I haven't played them yet. That and 6 golden coins, and then Yoshi's Island, and then I upgraded Paper Mario for the first time. Went from the Wii to the Wii U. So I got games to play. I just need to get my game out of the way and get into that backlog. All those downloadable games. Drive Club. They had an update the other day. Planet Side 2 is calling my name. I got to try that out too.
Is that free or something?
Yeah, it's free on PlayStation Plus too. It's a free-to-play game anyway, though, so don't just rush out and get it. But I'm gonna try it. Why not? So.
I got.
Let's
Smite
talk.
downloaded on my Xbox One, but I've never played it.
Wait, what is it?
Smite.
What about Massive Chalice?
I tried that. That's not for me. Go ahead. Sorry.
Caller. I was just gonna say we didn't do this around E3 time after we wrap that up. Why don't we talk about our mid-year kind of best games of the year so far, shall we? We're almost at the end of July. It means we got 4-ish months left, basically 5 months, give or take. In the winter season, of course, we got some pretty big releases coming, like Fallout 4 The new Tomb Raider game, of course, is going to be big. Maybe No Man's Sky, but I doubt it. But I mean, those are the two big ones that jump off the page at me that are still going to be released. But let's talk about.
A no longer Kojima Productions Metal Gear
Oh
Solid
yeah,
5.
yep, a Metal Gear Solid 5 that has no Kojima in it.
Mm.
No Kojima regime. Let's talk about our kind of mid-year top 5 games, shall we? Ryan, do you want to go ahead and lead us off?
Oh man, I'm looking at my list and I got to remember what even came out this year. I mean, Far Cry didn't come out this year.
Yeah, I've got Far. No, I don't have Far Cry on my list. I did have it on my list though because I did beat it this year. It did come out such late last year. I picked it up kind of late, so that was a great game, man. I love that goddamn game.
Right.
I absolutely.
Yeah.
But I know it doesn't count.
So 5. Let's see.
I scraped for 5, and even still, one of my 5 isn't a game that came out
Well,
last year.
I got 5. It's just I'm probably not gonna have like an actual order for these. So
I don't have an order for mine either.
I'll say Ori and the Blind Forest. We'll just go with that one first.
I really want to play that game still. I'm
I
super
also would
jealous.
say that. That's probably my favorite if I were to pick one.
Yeah. Ori's a great looking game. I watched you guys play it a little bit when we were down there. I want to play that game so goddamn bad. If I had a PC powerful enough, I'd already played it and beat it. But yeah, the first game on my list isn't my number one game by any means. But I have Saints Row 4, the Get Out of Hell collection. I understand it didn't come out this year, but I fucking thoroughly enjoyed myself with that game. I didn't think I would, but I had a lot of fun with it.
I think that version actually came out this year.
It did, yeah. The
Yeah,
Get
that
Out of Hell.
Get Out of the Hell business. Yeah.
It would have been between that and Far Cry, and I'd give it to Saints Row, even though Far Cry was also wicked fun. So yeah, that'd be up there for me. It would be the Saints Row 4 collection. That's up there. What about you, Ryan? You got another one for us?
Was Ori Ralph's?
Yeah, Ori was Ralph's.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. I'm checking some dates here. So
I got another one I can throw out if you need me to.
I got several I could.
well,
All right.
I mean, would Resident Evil count? I mean,
Sure.
Typo,
remake.
the remake, sure.
okay. I mean, it was a remaster. It wasn't
Yeah.
even really a remake, but
That's fine, sure. I would take that.
no. I'll say Revelations 2, since I'm not going to count the remake. I mean,
All right.
Revelations 2 kind of sucked, but we're doing top 5. So I liked Ori better than Revelations 2, but I'll still count it.
Okay. I didn't play that shit at all, so I don't know.
I mean, unless you want to count like Forza Horizon Presents Fast and Furious,
Yeah, I could put that on my list too.
Good one.
featuring Ludacris
Buddha.
and Ludacris's mom. No. But no, I wouldn't count that either. So yeah, let's go Revelations 2. I mean, it's the best pointing simulator out there, except for
Not bad.
PC games, because you're pointing with your mouse.
Not bad. That would not be on my list, for the record.
What about you, Ralph? What's next up on your list?
I'll throw Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number on there, even though I didn't love it. But it's still one of
Yeah,
my 5
I would
favorites of the year
also-
so far.
I would also concur with you. It didn't blow me away, or blow me for that matter, like the first one did. It was fun and it was difficult, and that tease of Hotline Miami 3 got me super excited. But I know that they're probably not gonna make another one. But yeah, I would agree. It's still worthy enough to wind up on my list because I did have a lot of fun with it. And I was really anticipating that game.
Yeah.
Next one I'll put Dying Light on there. Like, Dying Light was okay, but I think that game is just going to be forgotten towards the end of the year. Like, it was just, I don't know. I don't even think it was like as notable as the first Dead Island, but it was probably a lot better than the first Dead Island. But
Sure, it ran a lot better.
yeah, but that game's just okay.
Yeah. I want to play it. Hopefully it gets down to like $20 and I'll pick it up.
I'm sure it will before too long.
Yeah. Ralph, you're up next again. What else you got for us?
How about some Mortal Kombat X?
I totally forgot you got that game at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I finished the story mode, which was super short, of course.
Right.
It was fun, but then I'm like, I have no reason to play this because I'm too terrible
Yeah. Yeah.
competitively.
That's the way I felt about Mortal Kombat 9. That's why I didn't get 10.
That's the only reason. That's what I feel about every Call of Duty game. I'm like, I'll play the story and then nothing else,
Yeah, I mean the crypt stuff was cool on this one.
except for the fact that you could pay to unlock everything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people want to do that, whatever. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a good time with it. I might as well make this list.
Cool. Next up for me, I have I've got Batman Arkham Knight, which I just recently finished. That was definitely going to be up there. Talked at length about that recently. Great game. Pick it up. Check it out. Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, that's also beyond mine. I did not like it as much as Derek did, but just playing it is still fun. And the Batmobile wasn't too bad, except for some of the Joker stuff with the Batmobile was a pain in the ass. But overall, still fun to play.
Yeah. Great story.
Yeah, kind of wish they would have made it like smaller, like Arkham Asylum, but
That game will always and forever be the best, I think.
or they just did better stuff with their villains. I don't understand why they did what they did with that, but whatever. Fighting people is still fun in that game.
Yep. Absolutely. Ralph, what do you got for fourth on the list?
How about some Puzzle and Dragons Super Mario Bros. Edition?
Yeah, there we go. Are you still playing that shit every now and again?
I haven't played for a while because I've had Xenoblade in the system. But
That's true.
it got so fucking hard. So, I mean, there's 8 worlds, and I'm on the boss of the 3rd one. And then I can't beat him, so I feel like I'm horrible at the game. But it's a lot of fun. And if it was super cheap, I'd recommend it for everyone. But it's $30, which is a little much.
It won't get super cheap ever, I don't think.
No, it will not.
It's a Nintendo game. They hold their value in their head. So, next up on my list is a game I technically haven't finished. That, of course, being The Witcher 3. I'd put that up there as well. This hooked me at the right time. This is what Dragon Age probably could have done for me, but it just wasn't the right time for me to have a big, open, expansive world. So The Witcher has luckily hit me at the right time of wanting to play something that is going to take me, 30, 40, 50 hours to beat. It's kept me intrigued enough. The side quests have been fun. Just an overall solid game. And I don't know why I hadn't played these games before, but I'm glad that I'm into them now.
I can tell you why, because they were on the PC and then the 360.
Well, that would be why then. Yep, absolutely. So, but I'm looking forward to seeing whatever. I know CD Projekt Red's going to support this game for upwards of a year, if not more, with some expansion packs. So I won't keep it that long. I'm going to get my fill when I beat the story and call that good. I've got plenty of trophies that I feel happy with, and I'll trade that bitch in. But it is a great game. So, Ryan, I have a feeling you'll also put that on your list.
Yeah, I mean, that would actually be at the top of my list so far. Would be The Witcher. I don't know. I'm still not sure if I liked it more than the second one, but it is a lot of fun. And since they changed the whole inventory thing and that patch thing, I've been thinking about just running around and seeing if I could do some of the extra shit on the map that I didn't do. Because I ran around in what was the name of that?
Skellige?
No, I mean I did. That's the one I need to go run around in. I didn't run around in Skellige because there were so many like islands or whatever. And
you mean Velen? Is that what you're looking for? Velen is the first place that you go.
It's like combined. It's like Novigrad.
Oh, Novigrad.
Yeah, I went around and did all that crap in that one, but I didn't in Skellige. So I've been thinking about going back and doing that in Skellige.
You know what would be awesome is if they had flying mounts in that game. I think that would be fucking awesome. Like an arch griffin.
Ride a dragon. Yeah.
Griffin, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, I wonder how that would work, but maybe if they make another Witcher, we'll do something like that.
That would be cool.
Roach in the air.
And he just don't care. It's literally a unicorn.
Yeah, it could be. Banging you in the air on the unicorn.
Roach the unicorn. My mobile bed. All right, Ralph. What about you? What's your last game?
Speaking of banging, Ride to Hell. Oh, Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, I suppose.
Yeah.
I had a good time with it.
A lot of banging in that.
There was so much they had to make everything made out of clay, so it didn't look too real.
Like Patrick Swayze was in that, molding some clay, right?
Clay Aiken
So,
was
Basically, it was the Kirby version of Celebrity Deathmatch, is what you're telling me?
essentially. Yeah.
I would love a Super Smash Brothers Celebrity Deathmatch mashup. It's just Super Smash Brothers and Clay. That would be cool.
It's not Super Smashed Brothers.
No, they're not all drunk,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Too bad.
That is too bad.
And
And then,
drinking O'Doul's, is that what they're getting smashed on?
yeah.
Definitely.
At last on my list is a game that none of you brought up. I know only one of you technically played it.
No, we both
Oh, I
played
guess-
it, just
I guess you
one
both
person
did, but-
barely played it.
Yeah, one person didn't fucking really do anything with it. And it's my favorite game of the year so far, and it might stay that way, and it is Bloodborne.
I forgot it came out, to be honest.
Yeah, I figured you did. I figured you'd put it up there ahead of, like, Puzzle and Dragons or something. But Bloodborne was, and I went at length with this before, it was my favorite game because it took a genre that I was not comfortable with playing. I didn't think I could do it, and it flipped me. And I'm not saying that I could play Dark Souls. I'm sure I could, or a Demon Souls, whatever.
I
I
think
don't know.
Dark Souls is easier.
Yeah, I'm sure I could try it. I mean, if you say it's easier, then I would be fucking all about it. But I like the action-oriented gameplay. The story mattered nothing to me. That it just looked cool. It felt cool. The overall game was just fun, and I could not get enough of Bloodborne. Man, I fucking beat it and went and started playing it again. Like it was like that itch where I beat Rogue Legacy 3 times this year. Like, it was just bad. I just kept playing that goddamn game. Yeah, definitely Bloodborne for me is the best game of the year so far. So the other games were not in an order, but yeah, Bloodborne is absolutely number one for me.
Nice.
That's that. We'll talk about what else is going to come up and come out next week. We'll discuss all the big name title releases that are going to come out and maybe games that might dethrone our number one games list. But for now, that's going to wrap up the show. Any last words before I put you guys out of your misery?
I got the Old Blood on the way.
That's this week, right?
Yeah, I
Right?
bought it
Isn't it
on
today?
Tuesday, but the Target gift card thing worked out where you had to redeem it online, so they're mailing it to me.
Hold on. Yeah, it came out today, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're actually selling it in stores most places. It might be like you might have to buy it on Amazon. You might probably be able to get it at Best Buy or something like that. But
I'm going to check that actually right now as you talk. So.
I got Mario Party 10 on the way. Why?
What the fuck?
he likes
Absolutely
to.
why?
You gonna play it by yourself? You like to party that much?
Yeah, I do. It was on sale at Best Buy, and I got a $50 Best Buy gift card from being in a wedding over the weekend. So
Oh, did you
hear
really?
about Best Buy selling like $200 gift cards for $15 or something on accident?
yeah, I was reading about it, but I didn't attempt it because that's like
Mm.
stealing and shit.
Well, not if they fucked up, but I mean, you're paying money for it.
Well, you can probably get banned from
Yeah.
I don't know, somehow. It's not ethical, but I thought about doing it anyway.
Yeah, some guy I know bought like 8 of them, but he said that he didn't get confirmation emails. So I'm wondering if he just like, what if they end up just losing money trying to buy those? Like, that would be bad too.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's very possible. Yeah, Old Blood comes out. Why is it coming out on a Friday?
You know what's
Old Blood?
weird? Like, I know
On the 21st.
CDs were coming out on
Tuesdays.
24th this week.
Yeah. I thought I reminded you of that. The music industry is switching where all music releases are released on Fridays now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I thought I told you that. I found that out 2 months ago.
You can remind me for the first time.
I will remind you now.
Because I was going to buy the new Lamb of God album today, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's the
Friday.
24th?
New release Friday, no more new release Tuesday.
So they're pulling a Nintendo, is what you're saying?
Forever though. forever.
That's fine.
Nintendo just jumps wherever they want.
Yeah, it's usually Friday anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes Nintendo has been releasing shit on Sundays, though.
That's happened. That has happened. I think they did that with Smash Brothers, didn't they?
I think it's a Friday. I think everything in the last couple of years has been Friday, which is, I don't know. I know Mario Maker's a Friday.
September 11th, the worst day ever. Why would you release a game that day? But anyway.
Did that movie Friday come out on a Friday?
No, it was
It was a
released
Sunday.
only on a Sunday.
Okay.
Only in theaters for one day.
One day only, yeah. That's why everybody liked it.
Is that Chris Tucker Day?
Have you watched that Chris Tucker stand-up yet? I want to watch it really bad.
I
No, I
fucking
haven't
hate
seen
Chris
it.
Tucker.
I do too, but it's gonna be real because it's gonna be so bad. Oh, it's gonna. I watched Joe Dirt 2. Joe
Yeah.
Dirt 2. Bad.
And you've seen
You
both
like-
those haunted house movies, the haunted house, whatever.
Yeah. You like bad stuff. Why would you not watch it?
There's a line here you're crossing. That was
Spec
not-
Ops, The Line, yeah.
Bad meets evil.
Like, I don't know. There's a delicate kind of bad.
Sure.
Like,
It is good.
would you say Chris Tucker is like Tyler Perry bad, or
Chris Tucker is like Tyler Perry bad.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He's horrible.
Mhm.
Josh, it's like Kevin Hart. I don't. How are they?
What about Jackie
I
Chan?
hate. You know I hate Kevin Hart.
Chris Tucker.
Well, how do you like Chris Tucker then? It's like the same guy.
No, I mean I don't like Chris Tucker. I never thought I liked him. I just want to watch it because I'm sure it's bad.
Well, why don't you watch your Kevin Hart stand up also?
I would never watch Kevin Hart stand up. I'd rather chow my dick off.
I'd watch Martin Lawrence over both of them. I know that.
Yeah, Martin Lawrence is fucking great.
Until he was in that motorcycle movie or whatever.
Wild Hogs,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ride to Hell, the PG version.
Yeah. The
Ryan,
fat old guy version.
Ryan, have you seen a movie called Torque? Because I was trying
I've heard about it. Isn't that the like biker Fast and Furious thing?
Yeah, I was trying to get Derek on board with it last week when we didn't have a show. It's
Was
pretty
not having
amazing. Ice Cube's in it. It's a good one.
I was not having it.
It's
Get
like right
torqued
at the
and
end of the
watch
movie.
Torque.
It would help.
Get smashed and watch Torque, you mean?
That guy put
Get
a ring in
six
it,
pack of O'Doul's and watch Torque.
and then get ripped while you're watching.
And, yeah.
Like you
Have-
get
have
a
some-
six-pack.
Have some duels while you're drinking no duels.
Yeah, you could probably rip a phone book after watching that.
Do some sit-ups while you watch it.
Or
Yeah,
one cock push up.
it's just one. That's all you need.
All you need is just one,
Oh.
absolutely.
I mean, after watching it, you're not going to be able to do any.
No, you'll be broken from the
Yeah,
waist
you'll be flaccid for months.
I'm already flaccid for months at a time. All right, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Level Up Show. Thanks for tuning in this week. We'll be back again probably sooner rather than later, considering I'm on somewhat of some early days. So we should be in good shape for next week, where we'll talk about games that are coming out that we're excited about, and
Yeah.
hopefully me finishing The Witcher. What else
Those
you guys got
people-
planned for next week?
Well, you know, those people who have like boners for longer than 4 hours after taking Cialis, the doctor prescribes Torque to them.
Yeah, that's I like to get torqued after cranking it for too long. What are you guys hoping to have done by next week? Anything big other than Metroid?
Maybe Final Fantasy 14. Might try Alien Isolation, or I'll definitely be doing the Old Blood. But
Yeah, I really want to play some Old Blood. I want to play some Ethan Carter though too.
I might try Rocket League if I remember.
Dude, we should totally play Rocket League together. Ryan, download it.
I don't think I downloaded it, but I definitely did the like add to library thing already.
Download it. We'll try to play some. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week. Until then, for Ryan, for Alpha, I'm Derek. Level the fuck up.